it's AJ the creator, and thanks so much for coming back to my channel. Today I have something a little different, very unconventional, but as you can tell from the title, I am doing a vision board for this video. Typically what a vision board is, if you don't already know, something that they want to accomplish in the upcoming year. So normally people do a vision board at the end of the year or the very beginning of the year. So typically speaking, I guess I should have done a vision board either in December of 2019 or January of 2020. But thing is that we were actually going to do one. I've never done a vision board before. I know that's crazy, but I've never done one before. I always say I'm gonna do one, and we were gonna do one this year, but then we somehow ended up not doing it. So I was trying to think of different videos that I can produce for my channel, and I thought, why not do a vision board, right? I mean, it is April. That's the perfect time to do a vision board. So the vision board that I decided to do is going to be a little bit different. Now, first of all, instead of a poster board filled with a bunch of cutouts from different magazines, I've even seen one where they get a big picture frame and they either use cutouts or they print things out, or something like that. So I kind of took the idea of using a picture frame, but instead of like one large picture frame, I decided to do 5 smaller picture frames. So I decided to do like 5 different ones because I always have a lot of goals, and I didn't feel like I could get a picture frame that could fit everything, when in reality I could have, but I thought it would be a little different and maybe kind of cool to, instead of doing one poster board, one picture frame, is to do a few different picture frames and kind of group them together when I hang it on the wall. So that's what I did. So let me explain to you exactly what kind of vision board this is. As you can tell from the title, this is a post-pandemic vision board. A 2020 to 2021 post-pandemic vision board. Yes, the main reason why people do vision boards is because it's like a new year. So a lot of people say new year, new me, new accomplishments. I want to get things done. I'm going to be a better version of myself. That's what stepping into a new year is. And a lot of times people are coming off of a year that wasn't so great. So they're stepping into something new and something fresh. And then that's when they come up with ideas for New Year's resolutions. They're gonna get in shape, they're gonna save more money, they're gonna drink more water, they're gonna do this, they're gonna do that, and that is great. But the only problem with that is that people only make those types of resolutions at the end or the very beginning of the year. And a lot of times people fall off within the first few weeks or even the first few months. And that's completely understandable. Life kind of gets in the way. I have definitely made so many different promises to myself, so many different resolutions that I have just not completed. And it's time to start holding myself accountable. So now what people believe with this whole coronavirus, this pandemic that we are in, is that the world is going to be a different place when we finally come out of it. The economy is going to be different. People are going to think and move differently, and I get it. It's something that has never happened in this lifetime. In the 30-something years that I've been here, I have experienced an economy crash back in 2008 when I was a young adult. But a pandemic, an illness that's going around, something like this makes you think of, like, I don't know, the 1700s or something. It makes you think of, all the plagues and things that killed so many people way back then. And we look at it as, oh, that was back then. They didn't have the Western medicine that we had now. And now here we are. And we have this virus that's going around. There is no cure for it. There is nothing to protect you from getting this like we have for the flu. And people tend to believe that, eventually we're all going to end up getting it. But even if that is the case, that doesn't necessarily mean that we should be out there all trying or you know, getting this virus all at once, because we have to protect our healthcare workers and make sure that they are not overwhelmed. And not only overwhelmed, but also in dangerous way, more so than they already are. So hashtag stay home, hashtag wash your hands. All right, guys? So because a lot of people, including myself, believe that the world is going to be different after this pandemic, I feel like coming out of this situation is a new beginning. It's like starting the year all over. That is why I wanted to make my vision board for this post-pandemic 2020-2021 year. So I got on my phone and I pulled up my Shipt app. I said that right? And I ordered a bunch of different things from Target. Glue sticks, construction paper, picture frames. I got the, I wanted something to put behind the, or like on the cardboard of the picture frame. And so I got construction paper, but then I also got like the shelf liner that you put on your shelf. So I got a roll of that as well as some construction paper, and I was trying to figure out how exactly I wanted to do it. So all you need is something to put on the cardboard, some scissors, some tape, glue sticks. I didn't use tape, but you could use tape. And of course, printing things out. So instead of using a bunch of magazines that I don't have because we don't get magazine subscriptions, I did it more of a modern way. I got on the internet and I looked for things. So the way I kind of decided to organize it was to, first of all, so I have 5 different picture frames. And the picture frame that goes in the middle, I wanted that to kind of explain what this vision board is about. So it is titled 2020 to 2021 Post-Pandemic Vision Board. So that is this one right here. Now, as you can tell, and I hope you guys can see this. So as you can tell, I have the title up there. Let's see if I can get that to focus. I have my title, and then here is a picture of the world, and then it has coronavirus there in the middle. And then I have be prepared, a caution sign, as well as giving back. Now let me explain what those mean to me. So basically the entire world is going through this pandemic, right? So that's what that picture is about. And then also be prepared. What we have learned about ourselves and about our neighbors is that none of us were really prepared for any of this to happen. That's why it was such a crazy place, especially in the grocery stores when all of this came crashing down. People were buying up everything, okay? Toilet paper, hand sanitizer, soap, it's like they've never had it before, all right? So the thing that I wanted to take away from this, the first thing I want to take away from this is to be prepared, to always be prepared. And we hear that all the time, always be prepared. I feel like that's a Boy Scout saying. It could possibly be. But it's a great saying, always be prepared, right? So, and also in the light of all of this, giving back, lending a helping hand, that is always important, and it's always been important to me to be able to give back. And I've always wanted to find a way to give back as much as I can to my community and to other countries and to my country and to my neighbor and basically to everyone. So I figured that if I can grow my platform here on YouTube, this can be the first place where I'm able to give back to people, which I actually am giving back. I'm doing my first giveaway. I'm gonna put the link up, the little thing up there above, so you can check out that video if you're interested in that giveaway. And I will be coming back with another giveaway later this summer. It's gonna be a little something for the kids. So giving back, and I feel like with all of this, you know, we're seeing people lose their jobs left and right, and you know, they're just kind of, no one was prepared, so everyone is losing a lot of things. So when we see this happening, you know, it's good to just lend a hand. You know, we have our people on the front line, our healthcare workers, our grocery store workers, our delivery drivers, our truck drivers. All of these people are still out there, and they're putting themselves in harm's way because they are considered essential employees. So what we can do is be kind to one another. And now, and this is very funny because I remember having this argument with someone maybe a few months back about how I feel like people who work at like fast food restaurants and these minimum wage jobs should be paid more. And you know, everyone should be paid a living wage no matter what type of job you have, because those jobs make the world go round. And here we are, and people are now realizing that they do make the world go round. That is my first picture frame. Now I want to move on to, I wanted to create a theme, right? So my theme for this year is going to be, or for this upcoming year, like this year all the way to 2021, is going to be execution. I am really big on planning. I plan everything, but I'm really bad at executing things. So that's what this one is about. So I have a quote here. It says, plan your execution, execute your plan. That was anonymous. I don't know who said that, but I found that quote online and I'm like, that is perfect. I plan my execution all the time, but I never execute my plan. This is like my quote for the rest of my life. Okay, so I have execution here, and then I have two other quotes that I absolutely love. But I put them in here. They have nothing to do with execution, but I love those quotes so much and I try to live by them. And so my goal is to execute living by these two quotes. So I have, listen with the intent to understand, not with the intent to respond. I love that one. And then also, be yourself, everyone else is already taken. And that is a quote by Oscar Wilde. And I've always known that, but I think coming onto this platform and kind of looking at other people and other YouTubers and kind of seeing how they do things, I am looking at their success and I'm thinking, okay, maybe I should try to be more this or more that or whatever. And it's like, that's not me. You know, I'm not super bubbly. I'm not super whatever, like I'm just me. So this quote, be yourself, everyone else is already taken, that is so true, okay? So I have a little picture here, idea, plan, and action. I definitely need this, all right? So the next one is going to be obviously my YouTube vision, my plan for YouTube, right? So this is probably like one of my favorite picture frames that I have right now. Look at it. I love it. All right, so as you can see, I have YouTube. I have a black YouTube here in the back. So the $65,000, that is basically saying that not only from YouTube, but from other business ventures that I am trying to get into. I'm gonna get into that one in a little while here, is that I basically want to replace my income. That is my goal for the next year, is to replace my income. Because here's the thing, is that everyone always says that your employer doesn't care about you. If you die today, you're gonna be replaced by tomorrow. And that's so true. I hire people all the time. I don't own the company, but I hire people all the time. And it is very true. If you die today, I have to find your replacement because the job has to keep going. That's just how it is. But what people are really, really understanding now is that your employer does not care about you. And I'm not saying that that's every single employer, because you have smaller companies that really are personable with their employees and they really care. And there are some bigger conglomerates out there as well who take care of their employees, and they really try hard to fight for them and get them the things that they need and the things that they want. And I get that, you know, but for the most part, most of these companies do not care about you. So what my plan is of course to end up working for myself, which is what a lot of people want to do. So in this next year, replacing my salary is a goal of mine. Now, the way that I want my YouTube to go, I have a light bulb here with some nice colorful paint splatters. And what that means to me is being more creative, coming up with more creative ideas and things of that sort. So just to bring more of my creativity to this channel. Also, and I don't know if you guys can see that or not. I'll try to insert that. But so this is Amelia, that's my daughter, and this is her channel, Amelia's World. And I have her at 15,000 subscribers. That's what I have her at. So that is our goal within the next year, to have her at 15,000 YouTube subscribers. And then also here at the bottom, I have my channel, AJ the Creator, and my goal is to get 30,000 subscribers. So guys, please help me get to that goal. It doesn't cost you a thing. Just click that subscribe button and watch my videos. I am going to try my best to provide you guys with great content. All right, so the next one, and I have two more. The next one I have is my personal goals. So here I have a credit score, because who doesn't want their credit score to soar, of course. Now this one right here, yes, that is a concealed license. That is a firearm, because for the past maybe year, have really been considering getting my license and purchasing a gun. And I've been to the shooting range once, maybe like 6-7 years ago, and I want to be able to protect myself and my family if it comes down to it. Of course, doing it the responsible way, like learning how to actually shoot, how to aim, and all the safety precautions that you have to take, especially when you have young kids around. So that's definitely on my list, is having myself and my family protected. This one is so important, and I don't know if you can see that, but it is drink more water. Y'all, I need to drink more water. I'm always complaining about these dark circles under my eyes, and I just need to drink more water and get more rest. So that is definitely a goal for the rest of my life, is to drink more water. Here we have a house, and this particular house right here is actually the house that we kind of want to get. So we went to look at houses a couple of months ago, I think, and we ran across this one, and Christian absolutely loved it, and I really liked it too. And this was probably only like the second time that I've seen him like really like a house. So this is kind of our goal. It's not necessarily our dream home, but we want this to be like our first home, and we are hoping to get into this house within the next year, hopefully before the end of this year actually. And then we also have a wedding dress. Y'all, I love this dress. This is the dress that I want to get, because we are getting married most likely this year. It was going to be next year, but then we changed it to this year. Not exact sure, either this year or next year, but that's the dress that I want, and doggone it, I'm probably not going to get it, but it's on here anyway. All right, and then also down here, oh my gosh, can y'all see that? She's a little covered up by the picture frame. I should have put it a little further up, but that is the pregnant woman emoji, and it's like baby number 2. So yeah, that's a goal of mine, is to have baby 2 either here or on the way by this time next year, whether my fiance likes it or not. I mean, he's gonna have to like it in order for it to happen, but yeah. All right, so last but not least is my business. So I have set the plan in motion to be able to launch my business. And I'm hoping that I'm able to like really launch it at the beginning of next year. And from now until then, I plan on doing my market research and coming up with different recipes and just trying to really get prepared, packaging and all these things and learning everything that I can about launching this business, because that is the final goal as of now. So, gluten-free. I want to start a food processing. I have started a food processing company called Merck and Lynn. And basically that's part of my middle name, pronounced a little differently, and Lynn is my daughter's middle name. And she is a 20% partner in this business, all right? So it is going to be a food processing business, and I want to start out with gluten-free foods because I myself have an issue with gluten. I cannot eat it. I can't eat it. I had a Popeye's chicken sandwich yesterday and I paid for it, but it was good. So, but I really need to stop that. And it's very hard to stop it when all the really great tasting food has gluten in it. So that is my goal, is to make really good tasting, affordable, gluten-free food. So that's the first part of my food processing company. And I just have like a little launch pad, a little rocket here, because I want to launch a gluten-free company at the beginning of next year. So that is my vision board, and I plan on either putting it behind me, you guys may see it in the next video, or I may put it in front of me to kind of like look at when I'm here at my desk, but just kind of arrange it differently. And I think that this is something that's a little different and unique, and hopefully it catches on. I hope to see other people creating vision boards for this post-pandemic world that we're about to be in. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please give me a thumbs up if you want to see more content like this, if you like my channel. Also, don't forget to subscribe if you have not already, and hit that bell notification so you can get notified for the next time that I have another video. Also, please leave a comment down below. I want to be able to talk with you guys. I want to be able to get to know you. And I also want to know about your vision for this next year, for after this COVID-19 situation. And if you did one for 2020, are you still on track? That's what I want to know. All right, guys, until next time, thank you so much. I'm AJ the Creator.